Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss a very important setting in the WordPress, that is WP memory limit and PHP memory limit. We often get confused and many people are not aware about what is the difference between the WP memory limit and the PHP memory limit. So this is very important while you are using the WordPress, and it is also very important while you are importing demo content, because in the last video while I was recording the Blade WordPress theme, there are two different settings which are required for importing the demo content, that is PHP memory limit and WP memory limit. So these both are different things, don't get confused, and you have to handle these both separately. So I have a ready article with me for this purpose, and as you know, might be knowing that WordPress enforces a memory limit of 40 MB by default, but in certain cases if we are using WooCommerce and BBPress like things which required heavy memory for WordPress, we need to increase the WP memory limit, and in this case we can increase the WP memory limit up to 256, what I recommend. So why I am not recommending this high memory limit in the WP memory, it is also very important. So if we set, I'll show how to do this, all these things. So I'll show you practically how to increase these memory limits. It is very important, again I am saying, so you need to know how we can increase the memory and why it is important. So if we define the WP memory limit to a certain level, it will allow WP scripts to use the memory which we have set, and WP memory limit controls memory allocation per script. It is actually the best interest to set it low as possible to reduce the chance of a rough script saturating the RAM on your server. So just in case if you are using a certain plugin or certain add-ons on your WordPress installation, and if you just in case thinking that you can increase the WP memory limit and that will definitely increase your website performance, it is not so. It might be wrong for your case, because a poorly written PHP script can consume or evade complete memory, and it will bring nothing to your website, and the website will keep loading and loading, and this is just a wastage of server resources. So you have to handle this memory limit with due care. So this is why I am recommending 256 M. Just if you are using 1 GB memory hosting with you. So in generally the shared hosting plans offers 1 GB memory plan for WordPress. This is why I am telling you everything according to the 1 GB memory limit. Now the setting WP memory limit to 256 M will allow WordPress to use up to 256 MB of RAM for each script. So now again let us come back to the screen. This is being the WP memory limit, sorry. So this is being the WP memory limit, and this is for WordPress environment. So what we set 128 M for WordPress environment, but what for overall PHP setting? So this is a different setting, and this is server environment, and you have to take care, both are different settings. And what if we are having low PHP memory limit, so our website performance depends on this as well. So this can be handled from two interfaces. So I am having this cPanel, so you might have been access on your cPanel, and this is multi PHP INI editor. So I used to keep this setting for my demo installation and all WordPress websites, so you can have a screenshot of this and you can apply the same setting if you are using 1 GB RAM hosting. So I am repeating again, this is all for 1 GB RAM, 1 GB memory hosting plan. And why I have what I have said, I can show you. So maximum execution time is 3000, maximum input time is 6000, max input vars variables, so it is 5000, and here I have set memory limit. This is what it is, PHP memory limit. This is the PHP memory limit, 512 M, and this has been set from the PHP multi PHP INI screen at the cPanel, and it has been set to 512 M. Okay, so post max size is 516 and session max life is 2880, and again upload max size is 512 M. So this is being the optimum setting which we can do from the PHP INI screen, and it is very important, and also it is recommended, and it is in fact necessary to use the latest version of PHP, and as of now, so latest version of PHP is going on 7.4. so PHP 7.4 shall be set for your website, and it is going to give you, these settings are going to give you the optimum performance for your website. And yes, so you might be thinking you don't have the cPanel access, and how you can set these credentials. So again, coming back to the article, this articles give you the complete information, and I am going to add this article in the description of this video, and also I will give a link of my website where the complete details will be available, just in case you want to copy these things. So you can simply copy these things for your WP config setting. And now, just in case you are not having the cPanel access and you cannot define the PHP, I mean this screen you don't have, and you need to increase the PHP memory limit, how you can do this? So it is simplest way to have the cPanel access, as I told you, but just in case if you want to edit both the settings like default WP memory limit and the PHP memory limit, so you can do this both from the WP config file itself. So in my article it has been shown that there are two lines for WP config files, in which first line the WP memory limit is set to 64 M, just in case, or you can keep it 128 M up to 128 M, and you can define the PHP memory limit to 256 to 512 M. So these are the main lines which you can put in the WP config file. And again, if you are not having access on your cPanel, so it would be difficult, it can be difficult for you. So in this channel there is a video called File Manager, how to edit WordPress files without having the cPanel access. You will get the video on this channel. So you can use a File Manager plugin that allows you to access the WordPress files directly without having the cPanel access, and you can edit the WordPress files directly from your WordPress interface itself, and you don't need to have a cPanel access in this case. So whatever the case for you maybe, but you shall be able to increase the PHP memory limit. So this is what this video about. Okay, so just in case, I am taking an example that wp config file is here, and again we can edit the wp config file and simply click upon the base home directory of your installation, and that can be public underscore HTML directory or whatever. So similar directory can be there, and click on the wp config and edit. So it will show you a warning, and here where it is written that that's all, stop editing, happy publishing, we can put our both line. In this case I have defined the PHP in this case I have defined the WP memory limit of 128, that I done from this screen only, and this is impacting this one. The WP memory limit is 128. Just in case, I'll change for just to show you. I am changing it to 96, let us say, and I'm putting another line of defined WP max memory limit is 128 to 256. Okay, so I have changed that. However, irrespective what I have set in the PHP INI, so this is being the setting of PHP INI 512 M of memory, and what I did in the WP config, it is WP max memory is 256 M and WP memory limit is 96 M. Just save the setting and let us check the status, how it impacts. So just refresh this page, it was 128 and now it has been set to 96 as I set in the WP config, and again PHP memory limit is not impacted somehow. So I must tell you, if we have put a higher value at the PHP INI editor, it will not impact. So you can again change to 256 or so, and what I do, I am simply setting here 256 and I'll show you the status again. It is now 256 here, and what I do, I will change 512 from here. So just to check whether it works, I'm saving the change. WP max memory limit is set to 512, and let us refresh the page. So yes, so higher value, if we keep it changed to 512, and if we keep the higher value then the PHP INI file, PHP INI file is just 256 and we kept a higher value in the WP config, it worked. And yes, for increasing the memory limit of WP memory limit or PHP memory limit overall, these two lines are boon for you, and it is really going to work. And yes, of course, it is going to increase or enhance the performance of your website. And of course, you might be needing this for inputting the demo content or such activities where the status of website is not showing adequate for running the WordPress installation. So this is being the important video for you, and I believe you like this video and it is going to be helpful for your PHP settings and memory settings. So you might have certain questions regarding these settings, so don't hesitate in asking any question in the comment section of this video, and you can directly get in touch with me by following the link given in the description of this video. So keep building, keep performing, and make wonderful websites. Thanks for watching.